Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Kansas City Royals. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next.
Oh, yeah. So let's do this.
Just about to get underway. And on the hill today, Kris Bubic. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Austin Wells.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. Guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One out, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Backed off the plate that time. Got him swinging.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Hard hit, right side. Caglione steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yankees nothing, Royals coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and our pitcher in this game, Clark Schmidt. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball game.
And it gets by him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way. He had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
First and second, no outs. Michael Garcia, Steph Volpe. 1 and second. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Had an RBI yesterday, one of the 2 runs they scored in the game. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. And that one missing low. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And it hits the base of the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. So up now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Pasquantino at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. They limit the damage here. KC gets 1 on the double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top of the second, and now Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Bubic back to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Bubic checks over to first, and he's back. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Next one misses. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Not in time. He's safe.
That is it. The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Trent Grisham stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Line drive. Reed makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Jack Caglione. That's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Schmidt winds and deals. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
And a ground ball to first. And it goes just foul. And that one hit to first. Gloves it on the dive. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
2 down, bases empty. John Ray steps in for the Royals. And a swing and a miss there. Ray with a homer in his last game. 2 outs, bases empty. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Kyle Isbell. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Lifted in the air, out to left. Bellinger brings it in, and that is that. So 1 left for Kansas City, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
That one out to right. Ray makes the catch, and there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells.
28, Austin Wells.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Wells matched a homer in his last game. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Waters puts it away for the out. Goldie steps into the box. Grounded out his first time. Swings through that.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Swings and misses, and one down below the zone.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, Jonathan India at the plate.
The second baseman, Jonathan India.
The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Off the mark there. And it's 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. And it remains 2-2. Man at second. And now it's filled up.
3-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Shoots a line drive single into right center. India coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Pasquantino batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Garcia, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that is out of play. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
The catcher, number 13.
So 2 down now, and here is Salvador Perez. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Perez, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now 2 aboard. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Here's a high chopper. Chisholm throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. Back here in Kansas City, out of the 4th. Now up as the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. And ball 1.
No strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Here is Aaron Judge. Grounded out his first time up. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here comes Bellinger. And there's the strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Kicks and deals.
Nope, outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 2. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a base hit on the line. The throw to third. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score.
So a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. Grounder might be 2. India toss to second, and that's 2. They get 2 and draw even again. And midway in the fourth, we are tied 2-2. Bottom 4, Drew Waters stands in.
The left fielder, Drew Waters.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Goldie takes it himself, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
The center fielder, number 28.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. The flip to the pitcher covering. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Jonathan.
Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Ray on third with 2 out. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That was the emergency hack right there.
2 outs. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. Jazz tosses to first, and that is the inning. Royals lead 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bubic back to work. And that one in the air center field. Isbell in position. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Now here is Austin Wells. Flying to left his first time. And a foul ball. Slider misses outside. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Garcia brings it in. Out number 2.
Now batting, the first base.
So the lineup
Paul
flips over.
Goldschmidt.
And next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
3 strike.
That missed
1 ball,
inside.
2 strike.
Going to count 1 and 2. And that one upstairs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting,
Michael Garcia, the next to hit.
Garcia.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. That one missed. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Just missed.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Next is the designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. That's in there. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Just missing there. Now 1-2. On the ground to the left, Volpe sends it to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Royals. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So now the DH spot, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 2.
Dominguez.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do, Erceg? In his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Ball 1 there. Bullpen action for the Royals. Taylor Clark up and throwing. Schreiber also getting ready. That's down and in. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Go ahead run on base, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ball popped up. Witt on his way over. Snags it for the 2nd out. And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The 3rd baseman, number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Goes to 2nd. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
First and
Anthony
second, 2
Volpe.
outs. Volpe will hit next.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-2.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So 2 down, and up next for New York, Trent Grisham. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Salvador Perez. First pitch, not close. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to center. Grisham settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Jack Caglione getting ready to hit.
Jack Caglione.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Strike on the inside corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Chisholm hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now, Drew Waters. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Drew Waters.
And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Ground ball to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, John Ray. Hard hit left side. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Royals 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Clark.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Swing and a foul out of play. Grounds 1 to short. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. First pitch misses. Fought off foul. That misses. And a count 2-1. And there's a ball. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell makes the play, and there's 2 away. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 3 in this one.
Goldschmidt.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Next offering is outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up. So the Yanks go in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Fernando Cruz.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
The center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one misses. Ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time for first, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Witt in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. Royals bats are quiet there. They're down 3-2.
Welcome
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. John Schreiber.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Aaron Judge at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. This one in the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Cody Bellinger. Whoa, over his head to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there. Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. That one missed.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 13,
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Two outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. Oh, and this one gets away. Perez on to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two on, 2 outs. That's out to center field. Isbell has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. Yanks strand a pair, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ian Hamilton.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia.
Garcia.
Late swing, fouled off. just missed. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Pasquantino in the box now. Takes strike 1. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. In time. Got him.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball's going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And that drops in for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. That's to third. Chisholm sends it across to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Royals 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Angel Serpa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's Trey Grisham to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Grisham.
On a bounce right side to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. Serpa, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Isbell settles under this one, corrals it, and there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty.
Wells.
And now here is Austin Wells. He swings and fouls one off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Isbell sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. Yankees 3 and the Royals 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Well, 1-run game, and to the plate for Kansas City, Jack Caglione. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. And that's fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Right side. Takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Ray can't hold up, and that's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. A 1-run lead here, the last half of inning number 9. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no